Greetings everyone, today I would like to continue my random talk about the random stuff, and today I'm having some holiday mood. It is because Ulaanbaatarners having a no car day, so everyone is walking down the streets and riding their bicycles, and there is much noise, or maybe less noise, but it's happy noise. These children are laughing, and this something like that. So previously I talked about these scare tactics of a religion, and every religion have or should have something like that, some scare tactics. In shamanism, or in general in a dark religion, if you do not honor the karma, or this Mother Earth, you shall be cursed. So I shall explain curse. So I think it's going to be a long video. So I'm a barbarian. I only care about women, about food and drinks, and about money. So I'm worried how to get a woman, and I'm worried how to get money, and about how to get some food and drinks, something like that. So in order to get some food, etc., etc., you have to hunt. You have to know certain stuff. You have to know the plants, etc., etc. So you also have to thank God. Here in Mongolia, general populace do not thank God when they start eating a meal. They do not say meaning let's thank God. But hunters or gatherers, or these people who harvest this stuff, usually thank God. For example, you have shot down a deer, and when you pull your knife and just cut this deer into some small pieces, before you do that, you say this word, or meaning I thank God, or I thank this hangay, or this water, plants, and this river, this ecosystem for its generosity, something like that. So thanking God is a tradition of a hunter and a gatherer. So but if you buy something from a market, and when you put this make a cook food, this cook food, etc., you do not thank God, because you have to believe that those who have this harvested or collected this stuff already thanked this Borkhaan. Borkhaan is going to be our God, and I did explain you that Borkhaan is going to be a female spirit. It's going to be the Mother Earth. If you ask a shaman who is a Borkhaan, who is a God, if shaman do not answer you the question, the answer, the Mother Earth always been a God. There is something wrong with the head of this shaman. So you are allowed to worship everything between Mother Earth and the Father Sky. So between this this sky and Mother Earth, there is a lot of stuff. So shamans can be worshipping to God, name it Darlik, God of craftsmen, or etc., etc. So the top God, the Borkhaan, should be the Mother Earth. So there is no this how to say, no problem to thank Mother Earth. Meaning I thank the Mother Earth, something like that. So yeah, where I was, I wanted to explain the curse, etc., etc. So I just this watched a video where this Mr. Richard Dawkins is asked some, these baffling, stupid questions, something like that. But personally, I thought it wasn't, these so baffling, stupid questions. It was, this how do you define success, and what do you think when you look at in the mirror, or how do you define wisdom, or what do you think about this fixing your woman, something like that. So I have put this video in description below, and usually common folks, this common people wants you to reply such questions because they have faith in you. So faith, if you're a man of faith, you should be able to answer to these simple questions like what is success and what is wisdom, and what do you see when you look at your mirror, something like that. So yeah, about faith. Faith is some kind of a protective stuff that you have, and it's basically your eyes, but I'm not going to talk about these eyes. This is like some kind of virus program, and you think the other, this religion is some kind of virus, and you have to filter it. You have to, this be quite, this skeptical about it, and you believe that your staff is good. This is going to be the faith, and faith tends to be unbreakable, something like that. So yeah, since this faith or this software should be updated, so time to time you need to update your faith, and we say increase your himori, something like that, spirit horse, something like that. So success. When you ask, what is a success for a common folk, they usually answer very simple stuff. For a Mongolian, success is to die without any regret. This is a little bit, mixed with the Buddhism, and dying without regret, dying without any attachment to this world, believed to be a great success. And well, this is different from a Christian or a Muslim success, where they have a judgment day when this God is front of them, and God this admits that you were a decent human being, like good being, and He puts you under His this love, or being saved by the God. Yeah, salvation is believed to be the greatest success in Christianity and Islam, or simply to be loved by a God, something like that. But here in Mongolia things are a bit different. Some people, in general, people like to say that success is when you have happiness. If you have a happiness in your life, it's like a success. So when you ask, the Great Khaan, what is a happiness, he answered that defeating one's enemy, and this taking, this their possessions, and this look at their, this when look at taking their wives and something like that. So this is a little bit, this strange, and this answer. But for a common Mongolian, having happiness was all about this having a full liver and having full belly, something like that. So having a full belly means not to be hungry. Having a full liver means your beloved ones are safe. So happiness is belly full, beloved ones are okay, something like that. So when you have such a this life, it means you're having some kind of a success. So yeah, there can be this some kind of alternative answer if you're a scientist. Success can be like this to be loved, to be remembered generation after generation. For example, Newton is like remembered. Newton is maybe beloved for his works and something like that. So if you're like scientist, this. If your name is this reminded or remembered again, generation after generation, like this Jesus. People are like remembering him for 2014, something like that. So being beloved for generation after generation, it can be a good success. So well, so much talk can be this said on a success, what success, something like that.